everyone. My name is Kokejo Khatla. I'm from University of Limpopo and I was doing my honors in statistics.
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Hlahla Makamu. I'm from Sefako Makgato Health Science University. I was doing BSc Mathematical Science. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Bophelo Makhalanyane, doing final year in electrical engineering at VET.
So together we are Project Bophelo, and these are the contents that we will be going through. So first of all, we know that most people suffer from diseases that they are not aware of until it's maybe too late or the disease is very dangerous. And we know that lack of accessible health care around rural areas in South Africa is very difficult. So we know that some people around maybe rural areas that are away from hospitals and clinics, so maybe when you have a problem you don't know what to do or where to go. So the objectives of our project is that we aim to predict a disease based on symptoms an individual is experiencing. Again, we're gonna try and provide information about, like, it has predicted a disease for you, so we're gonna show us information about that disease. And again, we're gonna try and display a descriptive statistic on how many people have been killed by that certain disease. So when we were preparing our data set, we had two data set, which was the causes of death from Stats SA, and again we have the symptoms with the diseases provided by our mentor. So the causes of death data set contained a lot of variables that were not relevant to our project, so we had to clean the data and remove all the unnecessary variables. So Hlahla will take you through our data set and explain how it works.
Okay, afternoon again, everyone. Okay, yeah, if I'm gonna take you through our data set, like, for example, this picture here is the picture that shows like the diseases and the symptoms. This is the document we used to train our model. And then we used decision tree classifier in our model for predicting, because decision trees can handle categorical data. And then our data was categorical. That's why we used decision tree, and then we can even be able to break it into smaller pieces. And then we built, okay, our final outcome, we were able to build a project that was able to predict the diseases from the symptoms. We did data visualizations that shows descriptive statistics, like for maybe how many people were killed by that disease on a particular year or on a particular province, or maybe on a particular range of years. Like we did a lot of them, or maybe based on age groups, gender, and other stuff. And then yeah, Bophelo is gonna take you through the final outcome, the dashboard, and the other stuff.
Okay, so this is how like it looks like on the notebook. So like you select the symptoms that you might have, and you can see like on the notebook the selected symptoms. So our system will then predict the disease that you might have. So based on that disease, then we show like stats of that disease, based on that disease. So for an example, we took HIV as an example, and we used the year 2016. So as you can see on this chart, that like more people were affected by the disease in KZN and all other provinces. So this can also help the Department of Health in seeing like the provinces that need access to healthcare. Also, we looked into like different age groups. As you can see, like this disease is most dominant in the age group of 36 to 59. Also, we have shown we've shown a statistic summary of what we've been doing on the map. So a user can just go on the map and click on every province and check the summary of those stats. So I don't know if you can see, but for an example, we took Limpopo as an example. It shows that 5% of people that were killed by that disease were males, 6% were females, and 6% again it was males that were smokers, and 5% again it was females that were smokers. 5%, the next one shows that 5% were pregnant females, and the other one shows that no pregnant and smoking females were killed by that disease at that time. The other one is for non-pregnant and smoking females. Only 4% of them were killed by that disease. Also here we show a graph that shows how the disease has affected people over the years. You can see that in 2012, less people were affected by the disease, and it started to increase again from 2012 to 2013 approximately. This can show that people, maybe they were not having access to healthcare. Koki will continue on other visualizations.
And on this one, we also looked at the occupation. Say we wanted to see if one person has a certain occupation, does that affect the kind of diseases that they have? But here, as we can see, that most of the diseases were unspecified, because HIV can affect anyone, so it doesn't matter in which occupation you have. And again, we looked at the level of education, but as we can see, some of them were not identified, but as it shows from grade R going up, the number of deaths are increasing, so which indicates that most of the people who were killed by HIV died with a university education graduate. So maybe from grade R to maybe about grade 5, we can say there are those who were born with it, but then they couldn't survive it. So this is what it shows. And the most challenges that we experienced during the project was that it took us a long time to understand the data set that we had, and again learning new programming languages because we are from different backgrounds, and again building a dashboard, because what we were supposed to do was, after our model has predicted a disease, we wanted to connect the two data sets. So the problem was that in the causes of death data set, the diseases were in codes, so we were unable to link so that we can showcase all those visualizations. That's why we did them manually here. So yeah, that's all that we have accomplished throughout the project.
My name is Latlamakam. I represent Project Bophelo. Project Bophelo is a group in which we're creating a project in which you select symptoms in order to predict certain diseases. So after predicting those diseases, you can look at the statistics, maybe like how many people died based on from that disease in particular. Yes. Thank you.